Hi again and welcome to our third module. Just to review, a semitone is just the smallest distance between any two notes. And as we said the last time, another name for semitone is half step. When we're talking about semitones, there are different types of semitones. And the first semitones that we're going to look at are called chromatic semitones. A chromatic semitone is a semitone that has the same letter name or a common letter name. It's easier to remember chromatic semitones if you remember that chromatic and common both start with the letter C. On the slide that you're looking at, you see there's no clef, so we can't really say if it's in the treble clef or in the bass clef. What I want you to notice is that these are all chromatic semitones. They have a common letter name. They're on the same line or on the same space. Let's assume that we're in the treble clef. That would be A to A sharp in the treble clef. We have a common note name, A. The next example, again, if we assume we're in the treble clef, would be C flat to C natural. The next one would be F sharp to F natural and G to G flat. They all have the same letter name or a common letter name. The other type of semitone is a diatonic semitone. A diatonic semitone uses a different letter name. On the slide, you see that we are changing where the note is. So that makes these diatonic semitones. Again, let's assume we're in the treble clef. We would have D to C sharp. That would be a diatonic semitone because it has a different letter name. E to F is a diatonic semitone because it has a different letter name. G to A flat is a diatonic semitone because it has a different letter name. And D sharp to E is a diatonic semitone because it has a different letter name. Here we have a diatonic semitone first from A to B flat. It has a different letter name. Then we have a chromatic semitone A to A sharp. They would both sound the same because B flat and A sharp are the same note sound. Enharmonic notes are notes that have a different letter name but sound the same. Each black key is going to have two names. Remember that C flat and B are enharmonic notes, as well as E and F flat. B sharp and C and E sharp and F are also enharmonic notes. Here we have those same enharmonic notes written in the treble clef. E and F flat are enharmonic notes. E flat and D sharp are enharmonic notes. And G sharp and A flat are enharmonic notes. That means that they look different, they sound the same. To sum up semitones or half steps, just remember that it's the shortest distance between any two notes. Chromatic semitones have a common or the same letter name. Diatonic semitones have a different letter name. Enharmonic notes have the same sound, but they have a different letter name. A sharp is going to raise a note by a semitone, and a flat is going to lower a note by a semitone.